What's up guys and girls, we are under a day away from the Black Ops 3 release date. That means we need to get right into these damn specialists, so stay tuned for some in-depth, well, as in-depth as I can get, which is not very, beta gameplay for each specialist. Let's get right into it. So one of the first specialists you can unlock is the Ruin. He's pretty much a badass cybernetic titan who's missing both arms, but luckily he has them replaced with a pair of mighty bionic gauntlets. So the way in which the specialist classes work is each character has an ability or an offensive weapon, but you can only equip one at any given time. I have the Ruin's offensive weapon equipped here, which are the gravity spikes. They allow you to jump down on enemies and cause a wave of destruction. As you just witnessed and will be seeing, because I'm going to be showing you a few clips of these specialists in action. Just remember, when using specialists, you need to be quick on pressing both the left and right bumpers at the same time, because bad timing, as you're going to see, will make you waste your specialist perk. Another cool aspect about this perk is that it has a large blast radius. This can be great for capping flags or just getting out of sticky situations. As you're about to see me coming up here, I'm trying to kill someone, but I miss. But luckily the blast radius manages to get the guy behind me. Overdrive is the Ruin's ability class. He allows you to gain a temporary speed boost, and by temporary I mean literally 5 seconds. Seriously, just 5 seconds, I counted. So you're probably asking yourself, what can I do with 5 seconds? But it can be useful for running up on enemies and right into the action like a here. Or you can use it to flank enemy teams in game modes like Search, and letting out that inner dick in you and killing them in spawn. But that's not any of my business. The 5 seconds you get really does help you go a long way. You can use it to run up and help teammates cap flags, but just remember it does not speed up the capturing of the flag itself. Now watch me just completely fail here and panic. I don't know what to do, and I managed to shoot this guy, but it doesn't pay off because I die anyway. But here's me using speed boost to try and help my teammates cap the flag. The Outrider specialist can also be unlocked at level 1 and is for the more stealthy assassin type player. Or not, you can just quickscope with her crossbow if you want. But the Sparrow is the offensive for the Outrider, which is a futuristic explosive bolt action crossbow. It kinda reminds me of a pimped out version of the explosive crossbow you get in that WMD map in the Black Ops 1 campaign. But look at that sheer explosive damage in those arrows. We're both using the same specialist and my character went flying away. The gore is definitely back in Black Ops 3, and you can see in this round ending kill cam the explosive damage that my arrow does to the other player. It just rips them apart and leaves blood everywhere. Vision Pulse is the ability perk for the Outrider and gives you a period of 5 seconds to scope out enemies that are within shooting distance. So whether you're behind a wall or in a building, you'll still be able to hunt them out. This gives you a huge advantage over the enemy, but especially in search and destroy games. I already see this being disabled from MLG games since you can have a massive leverage by making callouts to your teammates. It can be kind of disorientating shooting at the enemies since you can see them through the walls, but you can't shoot through walls unless you have FMJ. Yet another specialist you can unlock at level 1 is the Prophet. He's a futuristic expert in cybernetic enhancements. His offensive weapon is the Tempest, an immense lightning bolt gun. The longer you charge up the shot, the further and more devastating the attack. This thunderous gun can be used on clusters of enemies as the lightning can be passed through multiple enemies like a chain effect.
Targets fried. Request tasking UAV asset. HCXD available. Clearly.
The glitch ability gives you a second chance as it allows you to teleport to a state a couple of moments before. This is really useful to get out of the sights of enemy gunfire and gives you an option to take another route to either flank, or you can try and run in again, but this time with your gun at the ready. As you can see, it really helps me prevent running in blindly and taking a more cautious route around. You can also use it to be a more tactful player. I come in, help my teammates capture B, and then get out of there and then prevent them from recapturing. The battery specialist is for the more guns blazing type player. She is an indestructible tank who is well versed in explosives and heavy armor. That being said, her offensive is none other than the War Machine. For those of you who are not aware of Treyarch's history with explosives, the War Machine is a rotary wheel gun type grenade launcher that rebounds off surfaces and explodes when impacted against an enemy. It's a great little machine as its explosive radius is very concentrated, so you won't find yourself continuously dying from your own grenades. Also, any direct impact will assure you a kill. I have no idea how this grenade goes right through this enemy and into someone behind. Like, how does that happen? Kinetic armor is the battery's ability. It gives her a chance to enter a god mode-like state and become untouchable for a short period of time. The armor protects her from bullets, so is useful when you want to play a juggernaut and quickly enter rooms and clear everyone out. The ability can be helpful to cap flags openly as the enemy bullets will be absorbed by the kinetic armor. You can see the ability in effect as the damage on my player is coming up blue instead of the usual red screen. As you can see at the top here, it's coming up blue. The SERAPH can be unlocked at level 22 and is associated as a soldier in the cartel of the 54I. She is a rogue character that may not have all the advantages of bionic enhancements, however she is equipped with a very powerful offensive. Her Annihilator is a one-shot hand cannon with a serious kick. The sights on this weapon are perfect for you to quickly hone in and get an accurate shot. The combat focus ability allows the SERAPH to gain double points for anything that she does. So whether that be getting kills, capturing flags, or even destroying equipment, she will gain double the amount of points off of the tasks that she would originally get. This allows her to gain a bonus multiplier towards the scores of her streaks. You get this ability for approximately 20 seconds, giving you plenty of opportunity to rack up those points for early score streaks. You can even get it for UAV assists like here. Capturing flags is a great way to use the combat focus ability and will be a surefire way for you to call in support in game modes like Domination. The Nomad is a survivalist, using his jungle warfare tactics to his advantage. He specializes in enduring whatever he can to survive for as long as he can, which leads us to his offensive weapon, the Hive. This lethal gun is a futuristic defense mechanism, and instead of setting off bees on your enemies, it sets off a swarm of nanobots that tear away at your enemies. This trap can be placed at capture points or entrances of doorways for best effect. Rejack is yet another way to show why the Nomad is a great survivalist. What says surviving better than just not dying at all? Rejack allows you to rise from the dead within a few seconds, as long as you use this ability within the given time. However, if the person who killed you keeps shooting at you within the green mist you create, they can make sure you stay down. People were complaining that the Rejack ability was a little too OP during the beta. This is because some people took advantage of how long they waited before they revived themselves, and you came back with a full magazine of bullets and full health. but Treyarch has said to patch this before its release. The Scythe Specialist can be unlocked at level 34. This Sentinel-style robot was designed to experiment around creating lethal weaponized robotics. Reaper comes fully equipped with a mechanized machine gun mounted as an arm, and you are fully locked and loaded with 200 clips of ammo. Similarly to the previous Black Ops franchises, the Reaper's minigun closely resembles the Death Machine. And just like the Death Machine, the offensive for the Specialist does not have a timer, so you can use it for as long as the bullets run out or you dying, whichever comes first. The Psychosis ability allows you to hide behind a mask of decoys by making 2 more holographic versions of yourself. This means the enemies can't tell you apart and is a good way to get a kill while the enemy shoots at your decoy. Obviously, it's best to create the decoys out of sight, so it would be useful in situations where you're turning a corner and don't know what to expect on the other side. Or similarly when entering or exiting a building. As you can see, both you and your decoys look identical, so to further confuse the opponents, avoid straying away from them. The Spectre is a covert cyborg assassin who practices in close quarter combat. Available at level 40, this ninja's offensive weapon is the Ripper, and just like its name, the Ripper slices into enemies as it consists of 2 stealthy blades that can be drawn from the Spectre's wrist and rip into opponents. The blades are made even more deadly as they're coated in what looks to be a lightsaber. It doesn't matter what angle you come from, as long as you see them before they see you, you should be good. Active camo just shows what a true ninja the Spectre really is. You have just 4 seconds to turn invisible and sneak up on an enemy, so you better make it quick. This is great for creeping up on someone after you've stalked them for a while, or even when you need to dart across the center of the map unseen. Or you can just straight up surprise an enemy by going invisible before you turn a corner. Finally, we come down to the 9th and last specialist that everyone was awaiting. It is none other than the FIREBREAK specialist. Of course, we were missing a pyromaniac from the list, and this flames expert is armed with the Purifier, a flamethrower impending the enemy's fiery doom. The last time we saw a flamethrower was in World at War, so it's great to see this close-range Inferno making its comeback. The FIREBREAK's ability is the Heat Wave. It reminds me of Nova Gas in the way that it paralyzes enemies right in their tracks, causing an area of effect to drop the disoriented opponents. This powerful burst of heat incapacitates a larger radius, making it perfect for clearing out rooms or making a well-calculated attack in tight spots. Let me know which one was your favourite specialist in the comments down below.